So I wanted to do a video today about, I've had a few people question me about sobriety and how to get sober. If that's something that you're interested, then hopefully you stay with me. So last year I did a challenge where I did like 111 days of sobriety, and since then I'm pretty much sober all the time. I probably can count the times I drink on one hand in a whole year. And I have quite a few people come to me and ask me how I did it. And really, today's video, I just wanted to make it pretty short and sweet, but I really just wanted to say sort of how I did it, and also some ways that I find it easier to, and why I choose to still be sober now. So excuse the bandage and that I actually have just given blood. So one of the great things about having a really healthy living now, I know that my blood is like super healthy, healing blood, and so that's another way I like to give back. I'm O negative, so it's needed quite a bit. So anyway, I did this challenge last year, 111 days of sobriety, and I also was doing a kundalini awakening, which is like another video I'll go into, but I was with a guide, and we were doing this kundalini awakening stuff, and so being sober and sort of being a vegetarian as well was recommended to get the best effects out of it. So that's sort of how I started on my journey, and then a huge series of events happened through this kundalini awakening, which shook my whole world upside down. And so I think choosing to become sober first really helped, because through all these events that happened, I could have quite easily been like, screw this, I would rather just get wasted all the time, because life was super challenging. But I think building that determination to change, to really get on top of my mental health and well-being, it overrided the need or desire to drink or do anything. So that is one of the things that really helped. And I basically went into complete solitude. I didn't really hang out with anyone at all apart from my really close family. And I basically went hermit mode and went deep within and went on this healing journey, which I'm not advising other people to do. I have quite a strong will of character, so when I want to do something, I really go for it. And this is the way that I knew how. I didn't really have anyone to I felt like I could turn to help with this, because I didn't feel like anyone understood. I didn't really know anyone around me that had gone through like a kundalini awakening, or like was going through this deep all the stuff that I was researching and learning online. I didn't feel like I was connecting with anyone. So long story short, it came to the point where I did this challenge for myself, and then I get people asking me how did I do it and stuff like that, and all I can really feel like I can share, that hopefully you'll get to the point of, if this is something you're interested in doing yourself, is you get to the point where you feel so good naturally, even though you're having to now process all the trauma that you've been numbing, process all the other stuff that you've been kind of denying or not really wanting to acknowledge. It gets to the point where even through all of this, you start feeling so much better that when you actually do go and, maybe go back into some old ways, things in your life get harder, more challenging. You might have more traumatic stuff come up. You might get into really situations which you're like, why does this happen to me? And that's kind of like the universe telling you that this isn't your path anymore. And so the more that these things happen to me, anytime I chose to like, oh, it's right, I can drink and I'll be fine, there was always something like, or I really suffered energetically for like a week or two after, and I was just like, I just don't want to feel like that anymore. As much as like I miss having a whole lot of fun, I'm fine rediscovering my own way of fun and how I can, what my limit of socializing is and how that is. I don't really feel like I can go really to really massive events anymore. And so, yeah, that's a part of me that I'm really sad about, and I'm hoping it changes one day. But maybe the more I experience energetic imbalances, the more I'll be like, maybe it's just not my thing, and I can, choose the different style of group settings. There's so many other things you can do. And, there's always, you can always listen to music at home or in like a more private setting, One day I'll be able to go to like more private, like, things, I think. Anyway, side note, so basically that's to my conclusion, is you get to a point where you feel so much better taking care of yourself, and the impact you also have on others and helping others through things like that, that you actually don't want to go back to drinking or whatever what your lifestyle was. And so that's the only thing that I can really share, is when people ask me how I did it or how do I manage to, it's the fact that the benefits of how I feel now, even having to like deal with the trauma and the days that are like really crap and are so much better than dealing with the hangover and the shame and just the feelings of the aftermath. And at the time it's always great, but the next day it's never great for me. I never used to feel that because I would pretty much drink every day, so you just don't really come down. I wasn't, like it was more a functioning style, I guess. I have a few wines at night, so you don't really feel that. You get through the day, you're on the wheel, and then in the night you're like, oh, I've got my wine to like numb out any feelings, and then it's just like rinse and repeat. So it's not like, I'm not saying it was like an all day drinking type of thing. It's just like when you're kind of on that wheel, it's easier to stay on the wheel than get off. But once you're off the wheel for quite a while, then it's just not worth getting back on. You just kind of, yeah, you'll get there. So yeah, that's all I can really say about that. But this popped up today, and I feel like it was in alignment with a few questions people have been asking me. So I felt it was my duty to share. Have a great day. Bye.